President Aquino earlier visited Nueva Ecija and assured typhoon victims of government assistance. He also expressed satisfaction with the government's response to Typhoon Lando. More details from Elena Luna.
President Aquino wants to make sure everybody is protected while Typhoon Lando remains in the Philippine area of responsibility after making landfall Sunday morning. While visiting families affected by the typhoon at the Nueva Ecija National High School in Cabanatuan City, the chief executive expressed satisfaction with the government's response to the storm.
But still, the disturbance is still with us. It has not exited the landmass at this point in time. It has veered northeast, no? So it really will affect a lot of these areas in the Region 1 and the Cordillera areas. And that's what we're trying to gear up for. And of course, we want to prevent any disease. No? Leptospirosis is considered a threat, especially if we wade through the floodwaters. So the government, I think, has responded pretty well. Casualties so far are hopefully will not climb. No? But again, we will not take any chance, and we will really try to ensure that we are on the side of being conservative and making sure that everybody is protected during this disturbance.
Accompanied by some members of the cabinet and local government officials, President Aquino distributed relief goods, including non-food items such as blankets, plastic mats, mosquito nets, plates, and cups. The school serves as evacuation center to more than 200 families from 11 barangays. A state of calamity has been declared in the province of Nueva Ecija. Government efforts have also been focused in other areas in northern and central Luzon battered by Typhoon Lando.
Here at Archipelago, we have all of these challenges before us. Electricity, for instance, still has to be above ground for various reasons. They get knocked out by the wind. Then you also have to ensure that you do not just re-energize without making sure that nobody will be susceptible to electrocution. Now, as snow response time, I think we have pre-positioned not just the relief supplies, but also the equipment with DPWH in so many different areas. But it's still going to be a challenge. In Gabaldon, I think, here in this province, you have very large boulders that are blocking the road. That equipment is present, and they will proceed to remove all of this debris. But it does take some time.
The president warned residents to remain at evacuation centers until it is safe to return to their communities. He said lessons learned from Typhoon Yolanda have in handling Typhoon Lando.
One of the first that we didn't take for granted is the capacity of the LGU. No? The Secretary of Interior and Local Government actually called up all of the governors in the projected path of the typhoon to ascertain their amount of preparation and to ascertain also deficiencies that they have that we could fill up whilst we had time to prepare for all of this. That I think is very central. Location of pre-positioning of the relief supplies. No? A lot of it was pre-positioned in bigger facilities of the Department of Public Works and Highways. They had warehouses that obviously we believe were not flimsy structures because they were built by the department that is in charge of all government infrastructure. So their ability to withstand the elements was also strengthened. Communications, I think, has also been improved. You know.
For the People's Television, Elena Luna.